Ben Shephard and his wife Annie have long been admired as one of the most grounded, devoted, and genuinely loving couples in British media. Ben, known for his warmth, charm, and incredible professionalism across ITV's Good Morning Britain, Tipping Point, and This Morning, has built a reputation not only as a presenter, but as someone who feels like part of the family. And Annie, his rock and life partner, has always remained quietly in the background, gracious, supportive, and deeply admired by those down at the charity event. Wasn't a sign of weakness. It was love laid bare, a moment of vulnerability after months of carrying so much. While the Shephards have not publicly confirmed the nature of Ben's health battle, sources say they are leaving no stone unturned. Annie has reportedly reached out to leading UK specialists and is also exploring experimental treatments abroad. She won't stop until she's exhausted every possible option. A close friend shared privately. Ben is said to remain determined despite days when his strength fails him. His focus remains on his family and on getting back to the career he loves. He misses it. He misses the crew, the contestants, the laughs, shared a fellow presenter. Yet through it all, the Shephards are finding meaning in stillness. Their countryside home has become a sanctuary where healing, emotional and physical, takes place. Long walks, quiet dinners, moments that matter. In a world filled with celebrity headlines and polished red carpet stories, what Bea and Annie Shephard are going through is something very different, very real. It's a love story not of glamour, but of grit, of quiet strength, of shared tears behind closed doors. It's the kind of love that whispers, "I'm not going anywhere," when the future looks uncertain. For years, Ben brought comfort into our homes. Now he and Annie are reminding us that even the strongest need support. That behind every public figure is a private life filled with battles we often can't see. After Annie's emotional speech, messages flooded social media. Thousands of fans expressed their support and heartbreak. Viewers shared stories of their own loved ones facing illness. And one phrase echoed again and again, "We're with you, Ben." ITV colleagues including Susanna Reid, Kate Garraway, and Alison Hammond voiced their love publicly. Many had known for months, but out of loyalty to Ben, remained quiet. Ben's always the first to check in when someone's struggling. Now it's our turn. One ITV staffer said, "A subtle but noticeable campaign of kindness has begun. Messages on Tipping Point's social media page, get well soon letters, and even fans lighting candles for Ben's recovery have all shown just how deeply he's loved." While the road ahead remains uncertain, there is something powerfully unshakable about the Shephards. Hope has not left their household. Annie in private conversations has said she believes in miracles, not in a fairy tale sense, but in the way love, determination, and science can work together. Ben, always understated, reportedly told a friend, "I've had a brilliant life, and I've got so much more I want to do. This isn't how my story ends." For now, they're asking for privacy, prayers, and patience. The cameras have been turned off, the lights dimmed. But behind the curtain, a quiet resilience glows stronger every day. Ben and Annie Shephard have always inspired admiration. But now they're inspiring something even greater. Faith in real love. The kind that shows up when it's hardest. The kind that doesn't walk away when things get scary. If this story has touched you, consider leaving a message of support for Ben and Annie in the comments. They may never read them all, but just knowing so many people care can make a world of difference. And if you're facing your own battles today, remember you're not alone. Please subscribe to this channel for more stories that go beyond the surface, that explore the heart of what really matters. Tap the like button. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, and hold your loved ones the comforting presence Ben brings into millions of homes each day. A personal battle has been quietly unfolding, and now a moment caught unexpectedly on camera has revealed just how serious things have become. Over the past year, keen fans have noticed subtle yet telling changes in Ben's on-screen presence. The ever-energetic host, always quick with a joke or a smile, began to appear more fatigued. His usual sparkle, still present, seemed dimmer. On a few occasions, he missed scheduled appearances without explanation. ITV gave generic statements citing personal reasons, but whispers soon began to spread. Insiders close to the Shephard family began to speak cautiously about a health concern. Ben, they revealed, had been struggling with persistent pain and fatigue. What began as a manageable issue had progressed to something far more complex. He was undergoing tests, quietly visiting specialists, and trying above all else to shield his wife and their 2 sons from unnecessary worry. The turning point came during a recent charity event in London, a cause close to Annie Shephard's heart. It was meant to be a joyful evening, one that celebrated families affected by chronic illness. Annie was scheduled to give a short speech on the power of togetherness, something she's always embodied behind the scenes. But partway through her remarks, something changed. After referencing how grateful she was for her family, Annie paused. Her composure cracked. Her voice trembled as she said, "This year has tested us in ways I never imagined." A beat of silence followed. Annie's face crumpled as she looked out into the audience. "Ben's been so strong, but watching someone you love suffer, it's the hardest thing," she whispered. The audience, stunned, watched as she stepped away from the microphone. Later that evening, a brief statement was released by a spokesperson close to the family. While avoiding specifics, it confirmed what many had feared. Ben had been dealing with a serious and complex health challenge. The family, the statement read, had kept it private out of respect. But Annie's emotional moment marked the point where silence was no longer possible. Ben's health, it was revealed, had required multiple hospital visits and a cocktail of treatments. The most recent round had left him physically drained. His usual packed filming schedule was drastically scaled back. ITV made swift accommodations, offering flexibility while also protecting Ben's dignity. Those close to the Shephard family describe Annie as a force of nature. A fiercely private woman, she's always supported Ben's public life without ever seeking the spotlight. But in recent months, her role changed. Annie became Ben's anchor through appointments, therapy sessions, and the long nights filled with uncertainty. Friends say she reads to him when his energy wanes and keeps the house calm for the boys, preserving a sense of normalcy. She's managing a household, a family, and a husband in pain, and still finds the strength to smile, said one family.